And I believe we are live. Welcome, everybody. It's quite a bit of a break, but hope you guys are doing good. We're back to round 3 of the Fullerton Localhost LAN. Hope everyone's having a good time. I've been enjoying watching these streams and great plays from all the players. My name's Tony B, and I'm here with Wandum, I think. Am I pronouncing that right?
Absolutely correct. Hello, Tony B. How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm hanging on. I was diagnosed with corona yesterday, but I'm kind of keeping up through the miracle of sort of modern medicine, keeping me trucking, keeping me alive. It's only like midnight. I'll be fine.
Well, thanks for joining me today. Sad that you've come down with a case of COVID, but you know what? You're still going strong, and I'm glad that you're here with me today.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's fun to cast some TF2. It's a little bit different TF2. Obviously, it's not the European style I'm used to. But, the rule set is interesting, I think. Not sure if I like it, gonna be honest. We'll talk about that, I'm sure, at some point during this game. But maybe, I think, should look a little bit at some standings quickly, I've been told. We can do that.
I think we do have enough time for that. Yeah, not everyone's in the server, but we'll take a look at the standings. So, of course, we're in round 3, and Portland Burnsiders kind of doing okay. They won their last game, but they lost their first, so they're at 1-1 right now. They'll be going against LAN Gaming, who I think also has the same KD.
Yes.
I'm gonna say.
Yes.
So yeah, so we're looking at middle of the bracket, kind of 1-1 for both teams. Pretty strong players from both sides. Pretty surprised at what I was looking at earlier, because Portland Burnsiders came up with a close victory over POC and Giblert. But so they're looking pretty good. LAN Gaming pretty strong as well. Of course, we'll probably take a look at the players as well if we have time for that.
I think we can just kind of read them out, probably. I think for me, the interesting part of this, I mean, we can start taking a look at the LAN Gaming roster. We've got Hunter, we've got Tony Olsen, got Umpst. I don't know how you say that. Umpst? That's a weird name. We've got Clean Buddy, Bumbo, and Charis. How'd you say it?
I just call him Everyone calls him
Okay, we'll call him That's a little bit easier. Yeah, I mean, so I talked a little bit. Obviously, I'm not entirely native to North America, but I talked a little bit, reached out to my boy Grape Juice, and he told me that he'd consider LAN Gaming pretty much the same tier of competition as his own team in Penguins. I think you look at the standings and then you look at the schedule that the two teams had. Honestly, like, Portland Burnsiders, their team win was against POC, while LAN Gaming, they beat up Lexus December, but you look at the manner in which they did so, and you look at the teams that both teams lost to. Like, LAN Gaming played against Ford Gaming, and obviously they got kind of rolled. But Portland Burnsiders, in return, they played against Penguins in 3D that are supposed to be about as good as LAN Gaming. I think it's going to be an interesting game, obviously, but I'm definitely looking at Portland Burnsiders to be the upsetters, rather than having this actually supposed to be a close game.
So you're thinking that Portland Burnsiders is going to be the dark horse of this tournament?
I think maybe not for the whole tournament. I mean, honestly, like, let's look each other in the eyes. Let's pretend we can do this. Do you think that Portland Burnsiders are going to make it to the playoffs?
It's a stretch. I think they have a chance. I'd love to see them get there because I know a couple people there, friends with those guys. But I mean, it could go either way. They've been doing pretty decent, so yeah, I mean, it's a chance.
I mean, but that's the thing, right? I think I'd place them solidly in the playoffs, maybe. Like, I think they make it to the playoffs and then they immediately lose, pretty much. I don't, like, at least to me, I don't think they seem that strong. But, I mean, they have decent players, right? They've got Bones, they've got Reams, they've got TRXZ, they've got Rain of Light, they've got some other ones. I actually don't have the roster open, so you could just, like, pretend and follow up now. Tell me the other two players on the roster. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, so I don't know if they've shifted any players up, but they've got Trix, Rain of Light, Serby, Bones, Ream, and Doobie Skoo as their medic, I think.
Probably. Sounds right.
Yeah, it sounds just about right. I mean, this team, they had a little bit of issues getting players, but they've got 6 playing at LAN, so I'm guessing they're all good to go. And they're playing, and from what I've seen, they're doing pretty good. Definitely looking at Rain of Light and Ream here. Those guys are pretty well known in the NA community as pretty decent players. Everyone else is kind of, I'd say main about just about that. So kind of like a mix. Meanwhile, Allen Gaming has experienced a little bit of low invite players and some high advanced players. So they're by experience, Allen Gaming has probably got the upper hand here.
I mean, for Allen Gaming, right? Especially after the loss they just suffered to Tony, or not to Tony, sorry, to Ford. Like, they're probably almost definitely looking to get a nice clean 5-0 here. I think it'd be most preferable to their mental game, right? Like, you look at this team, they're supposed to be stronger, at least on paper. You'd want, for their sakes, that they'd get a clean 5-0. If Portland Burnsiders can make them sweat now, it can be really tilting. Depending obviously on the players on there, it can be really hard to recover from like having a game you're supposed to absolutely roll and not doing so at all. It's can be quite difficult. So I'm looking for Allen Gaming to be big and to be strong on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's the first LAN in a very, very long time, and in North America. So I'm just grateful that we've got teams, we've got players playing, and shout out to Banny for getting most of this organized. Thanks. That's probably the only time I'm ever gonna thank Banny. But but we do have our players, we do have our teams. I think we're missing one. We're just waiting on one or two players to join the server. Not sure what's going on there, but we will be starting shortly.
So we're going into Sunshine. Seems to be the map. We didn't get the vetoes, but we have the map of Sunshine. And on Sunshine is one of these maps. We are playing with the different rule config where it's like 30 minutes, but there's only a 3-minute round timer. And I think for specifically a map like Sunshine, I want to get your take on this, because at least in my head, if you're holding Sunshine last, there is pretty much never a situation where you don't just want to run out the round timer, because pushing into Sunshine second is super, super difficult, and pushing further from Sunshine second is even harder, just because of how many nooks and crannies you have to sort of cover and check, watch out for backcappers, etc., etc. Like, it takes so much time that you'd much rather just reset the round and get a clean mid-fight. And I'm sort of looking at this round time and I'm wondering what happens when we play a map like Sunshine if one team's not super, super dominant.
Yeah, so we were talking about that off cam, off stream about the new RGL saying, like, just a new timer that RGL might actually be introducing soon. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's okay, but like honestly, it's, as you said, it's like if you're just stuck on last, let's just turtle for 3 minutes and wait for the timer to be reset and just go back to mid. Like, I get that it makes stalemates pretty obscene, right? But I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of iffy. It's like something new, so I'd probably get used to it. Probably some other players have different opinions about it, but I'm thinking it's okay.
I watched a few games, mostly like STVs of scrims, because it obviously like hadn't been put into place. But generally, at least from the games I saw between some of the higher level teams that we got in the tournament, I'm pretty sure it was HNG versus G6 or something like that. Like, they play their game fast enough to where the pace kind of matches up with the 3-minute timer, to where it didn't really matter all that much. I think if you play the game quick enough, like, yes, there's an optimal play, but both teams seem willing enough to just push all the time, where you're sort of used to having the 10-minute round timer, and you look at the timer and you're like, oh my god, there's only 50 seconds left. But really, like, 50 seconds, when you think about it, that's a lot of time to push in TF2. Like, how much time do you really need? Like, probably only 30 seconds for a single push to cap a point. So, like, honestly, for me, like, depending on how fast the teams play, I don't think it matters that much. But my problem is it's so much harder for some of these lower level teams to actually play quick. Like, if you're a team like Froyo with incredible soldier DM and incredible soldier synergy, obviously pushing is going to be way easier than if you're some of these lower level teams. Like Portland Burnsiders, do their soldiers really have the same experience, the same synergy? The rest of the team as willing, as quick to follow up? I'm not entirely sure. I think, like, the slower gameplay pace that we might see in this game doesn't really line itself up to the 3-round timer.
My predictions, I feel like, would be that Allen Gaming is going to play fast. They're going to play like just ramming through like a truck through this mid fight, and they're just going to try to roll. I'm not going to lie, it might be a 15-minute, maybe a 20-minute, but I don't know. It's like Portland Burnsiders, as you said, like the skill ceiling that they have at the moment is like they probably will have a harder time, and they're probably going to play a lot slower than any of us would really expect, and that's okay. I mean, just really depends. We just have to see. We just have really depends on how it's going to be, and I guess we're just live now, so we're going to start this off of the first mid. I will be spectating Bumbo
So we're gonna
as he
take
rolls
a
up Valley.
little bit of look at Bumbo as I desperately try to press my contact to figure out where he is. There we go, I found him. Just shooting some stickies across on the point here. No real damage done, but there we go. There's huge damage on the bones already. Bumbo shoots a scout into the air. It's so much damage now. You can look at the health on the blue soldiers. One is 0, the other one is barely anything. Subby's taken down as well. It's a single kill on the clean buddy here for Portland Burnsiders, but the rest of them are just stuffed into this corner. They cannot get to the medic of Charis, who's just stuck in the enemy cafe, and now it's just a demo man. He's trying to do his best. Reem is 12. He's gonna fall down. Medic TRX is just caught in no man's land. He's gonna run around. He should just kill Vine, gonna be honest. Just donates the kill to Bumbo instead.
Well, that's actually kind of interesting to see that LAN Gaming played that slow, and then Portland Burnsiders played it really fast, where they just took the fight to them and put them in a corner, but they weren't able to capitalize off of the space that they made, and just put. They tried to, at least. They tried to get into Bumbo's face, but they didn't really get too much done. They got some kills, but they're sitting at a full disad right now. We do have a sniper from Marina Light, but Serbi's going to die on the flank right now. And the level 1 sentry might not be able to do too much here. It's going to go down real soon if there's any more spam. And Bones is going to die as well, so there's no soldiers now. With one on the respawn timer coming up, the Uber's over, or the Uber's just popped. It's about over now, and they're all on the point, and LAN Gaming get it.
I think there's another difference we might see in this game as well, right? It's if one of these teams in LAN Gaming are just so much better at sort of playing around space, around the positioning that they're going to get, we might actually see just like Portland Burnsiders throwing themselves at a wall in a sense where they're trying to get in. They have to be the aggressors, because if they play slow, LAN Gaming might just take it all away from this mid fight. I wonder what they're going to do. If they're going to shake it up, it's a fast soldier into Cafe again.
Yeah, so 503 playing really slow here. They're doing a lot of damage to the soldier. Oh my god, Remus putting up a lot of damage, meeting them in front. He's someone just dies to himself in the rocket, and Olsen actually is going to pick up a kill, and Yerb as well. But they were playing in kind that Bones is going to get 2 kills there, and the bomb from the soldier onto the medic. Oh, he gets tricks, clean buddy. Great kill there, and it's only Reem left alive. A couple pipes left in his arsenal. He is not going to hit any of them, and that's going to be another mid in favor of LAN Gaming.
Yeah, that's it looked a lot worse for them this time around. Losing your medic so quick makes it really hard to play out Sunshine mid. But you can drag it out if you want to, but instead, Portland Burnsiders went for the throat and allowed LAN Gaming to get in. They got a soldier in behind onto the medic. And unfortunately, Trix got taken down. It was a wall shot. I thought, honestly, it was an air shot. I was hoping it was an air shot. It was not an air shot. So instead, actually, Charis spawned so much earlier that now he has a bit of an advantage. A whole 30%. If you now are LAN Gaming, you're going to try to push off of this into loss. It's going to be, I'm going to be honest, 30% advantage into Sunshine loss. Doesn't sound like the most, like the easiest push in the world.
No, and they have no scouts building, so that's going to turn into a 50% ad right there. And Reina Light is the trying to maybe get a pick on Sniper while they push in. But Bumbo's going to go down. So there's no demo on the side, but there's 2 scouts with an Uber. That's super dangerous. It's going to be stuck back in the spawn. Banny binding back to the right side. They're going to try to help the flank, and LAN Gaming is out.
Yeah, that kill onto Bumbo completely blew off all of the steam on the red side. They couldn't get in whatsoever, so instead now they're just back onto second. They're staring down the barrel of a 50% advantage here for Trix, as they're going to maybe try to walk forward. So still have an NG on loss. A little bit difficult here. They're getting picked out all over the place.
Wait, Olsen might be pushing it. No, they get 2 kills, and they don't even have Uber yet. Trix just now getting Uber. Reem's going to pick up 2 kills, so it's playing in kind. Oh, Rainlight's going to go down as well, so that's down 3 players with full ad, and they only have an engineer and a demo on last. It might give a lot of room for right side for LAN Gaming to do something here, but now they got both soldiers spawning, so they might have to slow down. Still at 50 disad, they have to play this very carefully.
Yeah, definitely going to have to play this a little bit on a knife's edge. They can back out to second here. But this is when, honestly, we have to start looking at the round timer now. It's about a minute and a half left, with both teams looking like they're going to get Uber here. Charis nearing 100%. There's a scout trade coming in onto point, but it doesn't look like he's getting anything too much done. There is a kill onto Tony Olsen. gets a singular kill here, but one scout frag is just not enough to push.
Oh,
Them,
the counter
especially
over.
with Reem and Rain alike going down. Bumbo and Hunter finding them. It's a single soldier in lower here, and he's going to have to run back. Trix is so weak, and Bones is dead as well now. Kill into Clean Buddy will not be enough here for Portland, but maybe the sentry gun is. They're sitting behind it, hoping that it is going to be enough. The bomb comes in, gets Bumbo, and no demo man now. It's going to be so much harder for Allen to push.
Yeah, but with less than 60 seconds on the round timer, as we were discussing before, it's pretty quick. They might be able to just sit here and relax and reset the round here. I don't know why, but I can't see it on my HUD. My HUD's just broken, but whatever. Prograde, sorry. They lose both scouts here, and Medic Trix is getting pressured super hard by Tony Olsen, but manages to live on with that a little bit of Uber just said still, and the soldiers coming out. They're down 3,
Put the bomb!
and Trix dies as well. This might be the round. It's only Reem left alive. They got a couple spawners, but there's ×5 on cap. The Buddhist is trying to get there in time, but it's not going to happen. Round number 2 for Allen Gaming.
That was really clean from Allen Gaming, honestly. They found the 2 kills onto the scouts, and they managed to roll it in. Really nice kill, managing to catch out Trix there towards the end. And that leads Allen Gaming to a second round. They were so close to that round timer resetting. Like, they could have stalled it for a little bit longer on the Portland Burnsiders side, and it would have been completely fine. But instead, now Allen Gaming, they're 2 up. They have not spent that much of the round timer either.
Oh, Reem is so much faster here on this mid. He's going to do some extra damage to scouts before anything. And I think he's just going to walk forward. Oh, wait, no, he just gets annihilated by Clean Buddy. And a lot of soldier bombs coming in here. And Bones and Trix only left alive. They're going to try to live. Bones is actually dead. No.
But he found Charis. He found that kill onto Charis towards the end. That kill is very, very nice for the Portland Burnsiders. So give them time to breathe, honestly, with that medic kill. It's even Ubers now instead of a massive disad. Gets a lot easier for them to hold. They probably still cannot hold second. It looks like maybe... No, they're not trying. Bumbo's already got Sickies up in lobby. Never mind. He's going to sit back, relax. Both teams will build up an Uber. I wonder now, will we see off classes? Who's going to do it and who will snipe the enemy medic?
Well, I don't see any of the scouts off class. I think they're just going to go for a drive fight. And Trix gets picked off, and that's another player. Serbia gets down 2. They lose 4. Oh no, this is disastrous for 503. They might actually lose this round, but in case I'm saying that, they're already on the point. Allen Gaming are getting this. Reem's trying to put a little bit of pressure, buy time for spawners, but that is just another quick round for Allen Gaming. Oh man, it's only been 8 minutes.
Yeah, Trix got caught out, like, pretty much unawares there. That soldier bomb was super knife out of Allen Gaming, and they just managed to get the round off of it. And very nice medic kill, just rolling it in onto last off of that. More people came in from Portland Burnsiders trying to get in, trying to find picks onto second. It's just not enough, and in the end, I mean, we saw the consequences, right? There's a 3-0 down now. There's another really fast soldier bomb. Clean Buddy does damage, but finds no kills.
Yeah, they do pressure enough, and Tony's going to trade with your getting a kill, and Yerb's going to die for that one. But Tony also gets another one, and the bomb from Bones onto Bumbo, 1 HP. He gets the rocket. Okay, they're down the demo right now. They're still Reem, but they need to heal up. It's just Serbia and Reem left alive. Retina and Karis as well. They do have scouts spawning with them, so they might refight this mid, and then the soldier is just trying to pressure, and Serbia's doing a big bomb, landing in Valley. Really hurt. Won't get anything. They actually get that mid.
Yeah, they've gotten the mid, but at what cost? Do they have the players to contest this repush coming out of the red side? It's immediately high ground being traded, and a lot of damage onto the point. It's Prograde going down immediately. Uber forced out. Charis doesn't even have it. 93% cannot pop, even if he wanted to. So instead, now down to about 90%, just about gets it just in time. And unfortunately, it's going to be most of the Portland Burnside who's just going down because of it. Not able to find that kill. It's a single soldier hiding in choke. Don't actually think he's been spotted. There we go. Tries to bomb into the medic. Gets a single rocket. Doesn't get a second. Bones. Not able to find it. And there we go. That was such a nice repush out of Allen Gaming.
So close as Bones get that medic to just crater, break his ankles, lose that Uber advantage that they have. But there are some spawners from Portland Burnsiders, so they might be able to hold this. They already have the engineer. They already have the sniper out. Might be able to put some pressure before this Uber comes in. I don't know. This is looking kind of dicey.
It's a little bit difficult for the blue side to hold it right now. They have the sniper up, and they're going to have to put all of their eggs in that basket right now. because otherwise this Uber is going to come in so much faster. It's going to be really difficult. Rain of Light has to find something here. Soldier kill would be a good start, but it's honestly not even that much. It's not enough. You just get a soldier kill. You can see they're so aware on Alan Gaming's side. The sniper can come in, and Charis plays so safe. Instead, it's just a kill into Rain of Light. And that's a really nice start for Alan Gaming. They're so far forwards already. They're finally walking into the right side. They're going to spam down the gun, and they're going to get onto the point.
Oh, wait, but they're doing some good damage here. Serbi's going to bomb in, trying to force the Uber. That does happen. They do get the Uber force, and Trix is on 75%, but everyone else is falling before the board side. It's only Trix alive. He can't get onto the cap to try to stop it with his body, but that's going to be it. Another round for Alan Gaming. 4-0.
Bumbo is absolutely slamming kids right now. He hit like 4 air shots in the span of 2 seconds on that last push. Kind of crazy. It's so much easier to push when the rest of your team just deals like 300 to the whole enemy team. It's absolutely nice. Soldier bombs in, gets air piped so hard for the Portland Burnsiders to really do anything. They need answers and they need them quick. Because on the mid fights, honestly, even so far, they haven't kind of on top.
Reem is so hurt on this mid, and it's making them stay back and just relax. But as soon as that happens, Strix is going to go and die. But they get 2 picks in return, and Bumbo's getting pressured really hard by Reem. And he does die. Craters. Actually, Portland Burnsiders might be able to win this. There's only 2 left from Alan Gaming. Europe still on the point, gets a pick, but gets traded out. That's a mid. Wow. Okay. They do get Curse as well, so it's going to be even Ubers when both medics show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, Trix doesn't really spawn with anyone, so he can't build up the Uber. They could have had a tiny bit of ad. Unfortunately, no one there with him, so instead, it's going to be even, as you said. It's about actually 10% advantage for Trix.
Oh, but the air pipe!
Oh, clean, buddy. Bye-bye. Gets shot out of the sky. Very nice shot out of Reem. And so now, honestly, you have a soldier pick here. I feel like if you're Portland Burnsiders, you're going to want to push.
Absolutely. They still have the mid as well, and they have a player pick, so they might be able to do this. And you just sit down, heal up for a couple of seconds, and just push the other door the demo's going through. But I don't know what are they accounting for that they have ad, because it's just about even anyway. Yeah, they're gonna play back. They're gonna wait. So we're gonna see a stalemate most likely. I don't know if they're gonna try to dry this, but oh, flank's being pressured really hard. Yeah, Valley's gonna get bombed here as well. Alan Gamer just want to go forward. They do get a pick as well. They're going to back up and play that pick ad. They might actually just go in, try to go for an exchange, but they're so close. They want to do something in Valley here. Yeah, here comes Beam. And the bomb coming in. Do they get the force? Oh, Trix's movement's so good. They get the force anyway.
This is so difficult now because
God,
gets dunked on in Flower that tries to go forwards. It's killed the Rain of Light as well. Yes, there's a demo man down, but for the rest of Alan Gaming, they have the players here. They can take the position on mid, and with another kill onto Prograde, there's not really much Reem and Trix can do. Yes, they have an advantage. They found that kill onto Charis. A nice little sticky bomb.
That was an amazing trap from Reem. He just takes the Uber advantage out of Alan Gaming, and Clean Buddy's getting pressured so hard by Serbi. Free pick, thank you very much. And Portland Burnsiders are going to try to come back into mid. They also get Yerb, so that's 4v6 right now. So they're doing pretty good, coming in through choke and Valley, trying to get some room. Scouts coming in, getting okay, yeah, they're good. They're gonna get this for free. No one's gonna try to force Tricks. Serbi's actually going to overextend. He's going to fall as well. Wait, they're losing both soldiers.
No.
It might be really bad. And then, Alan Gamer are going to come back in. They know Trix doesn't have Uber yet. They're just going to lose everybody.
Oh, that's so
sad. Trix just kill binds. Doesn't even try to get out. Oh, no. The dream. The dream.
They had the advantage there, but unfortunately just lose 2 players on the flank. Honestly, didn't even see how it happened. But that just prompts Alan Gaming to push forwards. As you said, they know they don't have Uber on the enemy side. So Alan Gaming could just force it through onto mid. They are so fast getting through there. Now it's to kill on the bones. There is a heavy up here. He's going to have to do a lot. Soldier completely denied there.
Oh,
but it's just a medic standing on the point. Everyone else is on spawn. And that is a 5-0. victory there for Alan Gaming, as we wanted, honestly, as I wanted to see Alan Gaming kind of crush Portland Burnsiders.
Yeah, it was kind of how I said, right? Probably a 15-minute game, and they did deliver as predicted. But GG's to both teams. Portland Burnsiders putting up a decent fight against Alan Gaming. I mean, we kind of knew what was going to happen, but they still did pretty good. Managed to win a couple of mids, get some fights. But yeah, GG's to both teams, and that's gonna be one of the matches for round 3. Thinking we're going to probably go to round 4 next. I don't know what we're doing right now. Let's look at some stats, though. Let's look at some stats.
Let's look at some logs. This is the most important part of TF2. Everyone knows there are 3 things that matter in this game. 1, out DPMing your opponent. Number 2, having a lot of air shots and having good air shots. And number 3 is dropping the enemy medic. And all 3 of those are just completely clear on the logs. If we take a look in a second when they turn up, there we go. As you can see, there's a lot of kills on the side of LAN Gaming. That's 70 to 31. Pretty big deal. Look at the damage dealt by Bumbo. Almost 400.
I was gonna say, just all shy of 400 DPM. Bumbo is just pulling his weight through. He's just carrying his entire team at the moment. But everyone else doing pretty good. Clean Buddy 365. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like just a damage diff. I mean, you look at Rain of Light, you look at Prograde, right? They're sub 200 on Scout. I mean, it's just kind of rough, but they did what they could. Still, Reem did pull his weight as well. He's doing pretty good over there with the 296. But I mean, it was kind of a roll. You know, it's kind of it's what do you expect? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's hard, right? Because when it is a 5-0 like that, it's hard to really do that much. But I think the logs definitely tell the tale of kind of what happened. We did see Prograde get caught out on the flank a lot, not having the best game of his career, probably. Like Reem, as you said, I mean, he felt like the brightest spot on the team, obviously, honestly. At several points, he had really good plays. But it's just not quite enough, unfortunately. If you're going to win against a team, LAN Gaming, potentially low invite, I think, sort of the main sort of ranking feeling I'm getting, you will need a little bit more. And unfortunately, Portland Burnsiders didn't have it in them. But on the other side, LAN Gaming, that's a really nice bounce back. After that loss, they sort of suffered against Ford Gaming. Getting that 5-0 on Portland Burnside has got to feel good.
Yeah, and now they're back to a positive KD.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're looking pretty strong right now. Not sure who they're gonna go up against next, but probably one of the other teams that are 2-1. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we'll figure it out when all of the round 3 matches are done, which is to be determined. Will happen at some point, probably. We hope. But I'm being told by production to desperately cut it off. So I'm going to cut it off now. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to have round 4. I'm pretty sure Tony B and I will still be around on TFTV. But in the meantime, I mean, we have other games. You can see the multi-view right now. There's links floating around somewhere on the internet. You can definitely go find the other games. But we're going to tune into Critscast now, I've been told. So we're going to look at that game. POC versus Fire OP Esports.